there are programs out there for new construction. Right now, one of the biggest dilemmas we're facing is lack of inventory, as we all know, especially in Rhode Island market. I mean, it is difficult finding homes. So, we have a solution here with new construction. It is something at Northpointe we do very well. We actually have a program in particular with 5% down new construction. And while most people out there have the, I guess the notion where you have to put down 20, 25%, that might be the case with some lenders. We do have programs 5% down, which is consistent with conventional guidelines with 5% down. So this is something that is available. So people here listening today can think about this. If you're looking to buy a home, maybe you can't find the house you like, let's build the house that, fits your requirements. So 5% down is pretty much a smaller down payment than most are accustomed to for new construction. And, this does add a lot of value because with a 5% down, in addition to lower down payment, while the house is being built, you are paying interest only as well. So it's a way not only to put down less money up front, but while the house is being built, the interest only payments make it easier to survive and either stay in your existing home or stay where you're renting. And it gives you the ability to, keep your budget intact while the house is being built.
How does your new construction program work exactly?
Sure. So there's really two ways we can do this. And I'm happy you mentioned it. So first, the most common and easiest way in theory would be if you found a builder who had development. For example, they owned, let's say a new development, there's 12 or 13 lots. The builder has all the lots. You pick the lot, you do it all in one-stop shop. We can do it that way, where you land and build all the same builder, which, makes it a little easier. Maybe not the most cost effective because obviously the builder is making their money on the land as well, but it can be done that way. A second way could be you pick the lot. We do land loans at Northpointe as well. They do require 20% down land loans, but we can get those done pretty quickly. So if you find a lot, let's just say in a certain town you really want to be in, you find that dream lot, okay, you buy the land, maybe you wait a year to build, but you can get the land up front. Once you have land, then you get a builder of your choice, have to be licensed, insured, of course. And at that point, then you could do the construction loan from when you actually close on the land. So depending on what way you want to do this, it can be done either. There's no right or wrong way. I find the easiest path, though, is finding a builder who has lots available already.
So, Paul, the land, I would imagine, has to be fully approved, ready to build, or can they buy land that needs to go through the approval process?
So the short answer is it has to be a buildable lot. There are exceptions to the rule. If we find a lot they love and, they want to do some work themselves on the side prior to close, we can make that happen also. But the buildable lot typically is the easiest path. But it's not a hard no if it's something where it needs some work to be done in order to build. And there's also something else I wanted to mention here with new construction. Keep this in mind. The 5% down is a great option. But also, if you're looking at someone who, this is a question I deal with, I would say on a weekly basis, well, if I want to build my own home, how does that work?
Yep.
So that is something else we will allow. Obviously, the 5% down is not an option building it yourself. Typically, if you have the ability to put down, say, 40 to 50%, you could essentially serve as your own general contractor as long as you have the right, you have the right people around you, you have subs, and you also have a history of building homes. We can make that work as well as a self-build with some people, that does open up some eyes. Oh, I love to build my home. So keep that in mind as well.